You guys see that rocket? Or not that rocket, the comet, the 3-eye Atlas? Have you been paying attention to this? You haven't been paying attention to this?
I thought that was past us.
No, it's still here.
Really?
Yeah. Like, so it came through. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3-eye, I think it's 3-eye Atlas is what they call it.
Yeah, that's something like that.
Did you see it like you could see the northern lights? Not a damn thing.
Yeah.
I didn't see any northern lights myself.
It was like smog. No, but the 3-eye Atlas was coming through, right? So it came through our solar system, past us already, I think, and then went around the sun and has come back. So there's a Harvard scientist, I forget his name, but he's saying like this is alien technology, whether it's a spaceship, whether it's a probe, whether it's whatever. He's saying it's alien technology. And then you've got NASA saying, like, nah, it's just some effing comet that's going through. But what's weird about it, if you guys are paying attention to it,
Avi Loeb.
Yeah, is that the Harvard guy?
Yeah.
What's weird about it
Avi Loeb.
is it's doing things. It appears to be accelerating and decelerating.
Jesus, that dude got
and
made
putting
fun
off tails of energy. It went around the sun and kind of the way it did things. It is not moving normal like
Change direction and shit.
and it's doing shit. It's not just like going like a comet does. I don't know what the fuck a comet does, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it changed direction
yeah.
like it's not supposed to. And
So you
It's
guys
supposed to spin, right?
something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
know it wasn't spinning.
it's like
Yeah.
a linear path.
Yeah.
You expect it
And
to just
Yeah.
this is a Harvard professor, and look, I get it. Like anybody could say anything, and you'd be like, oh, but like you guys remember?
Actually, nobody can say anything at all.
that's
You want
true.
to know why? Because nobody knows what the hell it is.
It's true.
For sure.
They don't.
Period.
For sure.
So nobody can have an opinion on this.
Yeah.
So our opinion on this,
Doesn't really matter.
it matters because it's an opinion.
Yeah.
And nobody can rebuttal against us because
Yes.
they have no facts.
Well, and that's why I like this guy.
Plain and simple.
Is because you've got NASA that's going, because we all look, NASA is God to us, right here. Like they're going, no, this is just some comet. It's BS. And this guy's going, no, you're BS. Like this is something. Like I think he thinks it's alien technology, but like he is pushing back against the narrative, and this comet or whatever the hell it is like doing some weird shit.
Right.
And I don't think enough people are paying attention to it. Like I
think
really don't.
I read that it's supposed to, things in orbit spin or have some kind of rotation.
Yeah.
Okay, and this thing was just like
Yeah,
floating along
it's sitting
in a
there straight.
line
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Who knows?
Well,
But-
in the non-gravitational acceleration was one of the things you pointed to, like the change in speed. And I think that, I mean, the idea is that it's space, man. The only thing that's going to do
Yeah.
anything is gravity. It's going to move in a different direction, or if
Yeah.
it gets hit by something, right? Like if another, if it
Something
hits another
knocks it.
comeet, another
Yeah.
rock, another asteroid, whatever.
Right.
Yep.
And it doesn't
Listen,
appear
I
to-
saw this in Armageddon. I know how this works.
It's the miners, or the drilling rig.
Bruce
gets there.
Willis taught me everything I need to know. I've got it all down.
Absolutely. I thought I heard some Aerosmith playing too, and it zoomed by. Like, wait a minute.
This is so weird. Why is
I
that?
don't know where.
I stay awake. Just do what the
Oh, jeez.
There it goes.
Owen Wilson's up there drilling it.
Is that Marshall up there singing? How did he get up there? No, it's Anton.
No, but
Anton. That's what happened to Anton.
does this do anything for you guys? You guys do any?
Did you guys see the harvest moon?
the Beaver
The
moon?
Beaver moon.
Beaver moon.
Why'd they call it the Beaver moon?
Why not?
Do you know why
It's
they call it the
making
beaver
shit.
moon?
It's full frontal.
I got all the facts. Hey, I got all the facts for you. Okay.
like it.
So they call it the beaver moon because this time of year in the fall, that moon lights up the sky and the beavers are more active because they're building their dams for the winter. Okay. This is
He's trying to hold it together, man.
this is what it says. Okay. It lights up the sky and the beavers come out because it's lit at
fucking
night.
gets the beavers
and they
going,
start
man.
rocking
Just gets them
their
going.
little dens and dams for the winter. So the hunters back in the day that's why they called it that. They would come out and they would hunt the beavers
Fair
at night
enough.
and take their skins for the warmth of the winter, I guess.
You think this is a true story?
This is 100%. Totally makes
This
sense.
is just like when Taco Bell turns his lights off at 6 p.m. or turns them
Yes.
on.
I don't-
and
that's
Marshall
when-
shows
Hold on.
That's when the moon goes out. Is when
I
Taco
never-
Bell turns its
I wasn't
off.
talking about the light switch on the moon.
No,
I'm
I'm just making comparison.
Yeah.
No, there's
That's what they
definitely a
call it.
switch on the moon.
You know, they switch the filter. Different
Yeah.
bulb is put up there, and we know this.
Yeah, they light it
yeah.
up. They put the yellow bulb in there
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
mean, you got to mix it up. The amber colored one, kind of.
I mean, I get the-
vintage.
Oh, hey, they put the
vintage light
LED in
bulb.
there.
Yeah, the vintage.
This is vintage moon. I
In
mean, Beaver
history,
moon.
we call this the Beaver Moon.
So,
like, who came up with these names?
No, but
Can we talk about that?
Is there any okay? I get what Google is showing me right now. The name is tied to the time when beavers are busy. Like, is there any statistical
read.
evidence like that this is actually this is why the beavers do it, or is it just happen to be
Well,
a moon
no,
out
the
that
reason-
the fucking beavers are
Hold
doing
on.
what they're doing?
The reason the beavers are active is because they're preparing for the winter.
It has
Okay.
nothing to do with the moon, maybe.
Well,
Well,
the
no,
moon
there's-
gives them more light,
A
so
full, yeah.
they're able to see stuff at night, which is when they're the most active, I guess.
Beavers are not nocturnal. Beavers are not nocturnal, right? Can you Google that? They're like a regular animal that operate. What's an animal?
But they
that,
have to have a warm den. Or,
Sure, but they can
you know.
build that in the sunlight.
We
I
have.
mean, they're building dams all through the summer, bud.
All right, look.
They're
Hold
trying
on.
to
Hold
pull
on.
Beavers
Hold on.
nocturnal is like
Hold
top
on.
searches.
Hold on. We have neither.
They are nocturnal. Okay, I'm wrong.
We have neither the time or crowns to explain this to you.
I'm very. I went down. I'm going down a rabbit hole now. Anyway, continue with your thought.
Go on.
I don't know where my thought was going.
I'm sorry, you sidebarred me. Like,
We killed
Yeah.
one.
Well,
now we got to kill the other.
And it's diurnal. Is it the daytime? Diurnal?
I've never heard that.
Urinal.
I didn't
Hey,
either.
Use
new
it
fun
in a
fact.
sentence.
New fun fact.
All right, I'm gonna calm down.
Diurnal.
Yeah, like why didn't we know that?
You're right. Why didn't we know that?
Why do we know what nocturnal is, but we don't know?
and it
what
gets more
diurnal
complicated.
is?
They got a whole crep
yeah.
use.
I'm sure there's
schedule.
tons of
Crep
options
use.
there.
Oh, it's too
They just
much.
be making shit up.
I'm sorry. I'm done. I can't.
Speaking about making things up,
Uh-oh.
who created these terms that we live with these days? You know what I mean?
Einstein.
Like who was like, hey,
Bunch
guys,
of rich whites.
we're gonna call this. We want to call this the Beaver Moon. You know what I mean? Like what year
Yeah, what dude
and
was
what
like,
guy got credit for
Beaver
that?
moon.
you know
know
what
what
we're
I
gonna
mean?
call it? It's Beaver Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like who decided that they were gonna
Frank.
call trees wood?
Frank did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
is
a
there
linguist
credit
a
for
linguist
that?
would say it comes from some Latin derivative, probably. I mean, you could Google.
Well, everything's Latin,
right.
blah,
That
blah,
sounded
but
fancy.
like,
Something fancy.
who check
But-
marked off that?
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Who checked that off? Yeah, you know what? It sounds like a good name.
Well,
Like, who-
Bill
how
did.
Yeah, I
Bill.
think it's somebody like Marshall was like, I'm tired of saying whatever the word is. We're just gonna call this shit wood now. That's it.
It's like the one guy. Have you seen the guy who does the? He's talking about it's like he's training somebody on English, and he goes through the words and he's like, "This is how you pronounce this," and the guy's like, "Oh, so that's." He goes, "No, that's not at all it." And he shows like
know. I
two
haven't
words
seen
that are
that.
spelled almost.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Same word, different lingo.
Well, it's like the whole bullshit I before E except after C. It's like that's the
I mean, this
biggest
is
bunch of
what's
bullshit.
look, this is a whole different conversation. But like ebonics and in English language,
hold on now.
we fuck shit up. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, if you go and you speak whatever language,
There's a reason
There's
why
a-
we're undefeated in world wars.
like English is hard. Like it is because you say something, but you say
you mean three other
three
different things?
things depending on where you're at and who you're talking to.
Yeah, it's the hardest language to learn
You know.
because there's so much slang to it.
Well, and we took all the stuff from other languages, all the difficult things. Like why is phone PHONE? Why not just FONE? We could have been done with this. It's a whole lot easier.
It's confusing as hell. I
Very
don't know how we did it.
Knife.
We should be patting ourselves on the back for learning.
There we
it.
go.
Yeah. We should.
You're right. We should.
I mean, I barely learned it, but I learned it.
Yeah, I barely speak it now.
I'm still learning it.
Yeah.
It's a fair point. These are all fair points.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go from there, but these are all fair points.
I mean, we could go straight into Common Core
I want
math.
to go. I want to go back to the. I want to go back.
Let's
to,
just dive right in to how our whole high school agenda changed and how we teach our kids how to do math.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Let's just, can we just make them write a whole story about how they could really actually just do a freaking addition and subtraction in 3 seconds?
I showed that to Owen or one of my children, and they were like, "Well, I can't do that." I'm like, "It's the right answer." Like, well, I need to do it this way.
Yeah.
I
I've done it
eliminated
every
like
night.
8 of those steps,
Yeah.
so just do it that
Just
way.
do it that way. Well, no, I got to explain
Well, the
it.
problem is too with that if they go with what we're used to and they write that down, even though the answer's right, they still get it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Matter of fact, the first time I helped Lillian with her math, I was like, no, just do it this way. This is how you do it.
Yeah.
She had them all wrong. And that was the end of that. I can't help. I can't help.
Listen.
Can we talk about the main thing is like, we can't help our kids learn that. No. You know what I mean? So there's a huge gap right there. Like when they come home with homework, we cannot help teach them.
No.
Because they've changed that whole agenda.
But
You want a real conspiracy. Keep with the theme of first and 10.
Yes.
And the 10 part of that is that the reason they change it up, and this is a conspiracy, is it's about control. The whole reason we have the school system we do, the whole Rockefeller system.
get you used to the workforce, prison.
Yeah,
whatever.
you just have to follow orders and keep your head down and be quiet and look at do things how they want you to do them instead of the practical way and the way it gets done the fastest, which is using your cell phone and just get the calculator out. Like, what do you need to do? And done. Moving on with my day.
Or, like I helped Kendall learn geometry because I forgot it all, is I took a picture of the problem and I put it in Chat GPT. And it not only solved it, but I said, okay, I don't want you to just give me the answer. I want you to break this down like I've never seen geometry before. Right. And it gave every little... Kendall learned geometry in literally 30 seconds from Chat GPT. Because Chat GPT is like, okay, here's the answer. I was like, no, that's great. She needs to pass a test.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, I got you. Boom, 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 boom,
This
boom,
is
boom.
how you do it. I do
And
it. with
yeah,
Lillian.
yeah, and Kendall was like, my teacher could never did any, like, this is better than what they taught me. And I was like, there you go.
There was one that was so confusing. I took a picture of the worksheet and posted it on ChatGPT.
Yes.
And was like, dude, I can't figure this out. Can you help me explain to my daughter how she needs to break this down?
Yeah.
It was confused. It was like, well, no, you should do this, and it didn't make sense. And I was like, all right, I guess we're just going to miss this one.
Yeah, this one, just forget about that one.
Sorry,
I guess
honey,
tomorrow
you're
you're
gonna
gonna
get a
have to-
98.
We'll get a
on this.
90% on the test.
Yeah. I said, I guess you're just going to have to take this one to your teacher in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
Because I
understand.
got nothing and either just Chat GPT.
The real
It can-
problem is when you go to the teacher and they're not even clear. And they're like, well, hold up. Let me look this up. I was like, well,
You're the one that
hold on
assigned
a
it.
minute.
You should just know.
Now, it's not their fault because they're going off the curriculum. But it's not a good thing if they can't even really explain, you know,
Yeah.
the whole methodology behind it because it makes no sense.
Yeah.
So here's a good question.
Well, the crazy thing too is a lot of these teachers teaching this shit hate this shit.
Just, boop. You've killed Dustin.
I'm sorry. I'm back.
What did you say, Bobby?
I have no idea. No idea.
The real problem is teachers something.
The real problem is teachers
Lost
something.
Lost it. I have no idea.
Sorry.
I lost it.
This is Dustin's fault. He threw it off. He threw a wrench in there.
He did.
If you could dodge a ball, you could dodge a wrench. No, he can't.
What were you going to say?
Here's a
Where
good
were
question.
we going with it?
So, with the technology that we have, with Chat GPT, do we really need to be teaching our kids this stuff? Is that debatable?
The basics? I think
Or should we be focusing on workforce,
Yeah.
soft skills, stuff like
Soft
that?
skills.
That will actually prepare them for real life.
Soft skills.
Now that we have the
trades.
answers right here at our hands.
So I here's my problem with it is I think the reaction right now is like we have this invention that's come along that I think is as good as anything that's ever been invented. And it's like somebody invented the wheel, and people are like, "No, you can't use the fucking wheel, bro. We're gonna,"
You know what I mean?
You know, and that's what schools are missing out right now. Is like, I get it. You want these kids to learn, so you're trying to like get this out of here, but the kids that know how to utilize this tool and learn how to utilize this tool are going to be far greater than the
Way.
kids that
Yeah.
grow up and know nothing about it, right? And they're missing an opportunity here because this thing is going to take over. And when it comes to certain roles,
Yeah.
like it is, like if you sit behind a computer and you do something, your job's gone in the next 10 years. If you
Oh, bye, guys.
it is. It's gonna be.
See ya.
Now it doesn't mean like you're useless. Like there's a way to utilize it and to make yourself useful. But like it's coming for all of us. Shit, I sit behind a computer. Like it's coming.
I do too for 5
It's coming
minutes
for
out of the day.
most of us.
Oh yeah.
So like soft skills or trades, things like that, and how to use this new thing. Schools.
Should there be a class in high school that shows you the in-depth ways of using
I think
AI?
I think
or-
there should be that class, and then every class should focus on how you can use it to help it in
to
that
help it in that category.
in that category because it can and it will
I
help
agree.
you. You know,
I
every
agree.
class.
That's kind of why I asked the question. Is I totally agree with that.
yeah.
I think that we might as well just lean into it. Some people hate it. Some people are
You
like,
can hate
it's
it."
going to make my kid dumb. I've gotten into some back and forth with some people about just technology in general. Like, I don't let my kids watch YouTube or any of this, that. There's a slight accountability in that, okay? And this is just so you guys know where my view is on this. I'm not going to take that away from my kids. I'm going to monitor the shit out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
As a parent,
Right.
I'm going to hold them accountable. I'm going to monitor it, okay? I'm not going to let them go into the dark holes,
right.
okay? The problem is most parents don't have the effort to put in to monitor it. And I've talked to people about this before because I see the Facebook posts. My kids will never watch YouTube and blah blah blah. When I see those posts, I jump all over them and I'm gonna tell them why they're holding their kid back from their future.
Yeah.
So the reason you're giving them an iPad is to be lazy, right? It's say, hey, I don't want to deal with you. I'm tired. I had a 10-hour day
Sure.
today. And blah, blah, blah. If you give them an iPad and monitor it and hold them accountable and use the tools there that are accessible
Yeah.
to keep the bad things of YouTube away from them, they're there. Those tools are there. I've done all the research. I
Yeah.
do that with my kids. Sometimes it's a long day. Give your kid
For sure.
but are you monitoring it? Are you
We,
keeping them away from that stuff?
Yeah.
We've learned our way through it just like everybody else has. Our kids have gone down rabbit holes on YouTube and Roblox. You have to
sure.
monitor it.
You
but
do.
you
You have to
cannot
be
just
active.
take that away from them.
No.
Because if you do,
Yeah, they'll be behind.
they'll be way behind in their workforce.
We
So that's my
Yeah.
take on it.
Well, what's going to happen when they're an adult and they've got to navigate it, and you took
Yeah.
you took
took it
away
away.
all
Yeah.
that
Yes.
time for them to kind of understand the rules of it. It's the
Yes.
same thing with playground. You know, you got to let your kids go out there and play and figure some stuff out for themselves.
Absolutely.
The helicopter parents that try to protect their kid from everything are just doing the same thing. To your point,
Yep.
you're just holding them back. They have to learn.
They're going to learn one
I
way
mean,
or
you
only-
just have to guide them.
You only fall off a tree 12 times before you decide, hey, maybe it's not a good idea we jump off of this branch
we
here.
That hurt.
we had
I'll do it again.
Exactly.
we
You
had
find a
Owens-
different way to land it. And
Oh, I
it might hurt
shouldn't
something
throw a
else.
rock at your
Right.
face?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
bullshit.
you're bleeding.
Funny
I
how that
shouldn't
happened.
do that, man.
We had Owen's parent teacher conference, and Owen loves YouTube. He's a YouTube kid, and we try to stay on top of it as much as we can, right? And they were like, your son's really smart. Like, and he is. Owen is really smart. I've known that for a long. I mean, if you're around Owen, he is a pain in your butt. He's a smart ass, but he's intelligent.
He's a Sanders.
Well, he didn't get the intelligence from me. But anyway, we were watching Jeopardy one day, and this comes to your point on the YouTube things. And one of the questions, I forget, I want to say Lithuanian question, like a fact about Lithuania. I swear to God.
Is Lithuania a thing?
Yeah. It's a
country.
Is it?
And
it's near Ukraine.
A question came up about it, and I don't remember exactly what the question was.
Be careful, dude. Be careful.
Yeah, don't state facts.
It's
you
near
don't know.
Ukraine. He's starting to get
is-
real
I
deep
said
in the
near.
facts.
Latvia, Estonia.
Yeah,
It's
see,
over
just-
there.
Yeah.
It's by Poland.
Which Poland? Poland is a direct wink.
But,
It's on western border of Ukraine.
It is.
It doesn't touch
close.
Ukraine.
It's close to Ukraine, though.
I said
It
near.
is.
Did
It
you guys
is.
not hear the words?
Yeah.
I
I
said
mean,
near.
ish.
That's near.
So
Hey,
a question.
every time-
It's like a
invaded.
2-hour drive. Fuck you guys. That's how all of Europe is.
Anyway,
That's like 1,000 miles,
No,
probably.
it's not.
that's
It's a pretty far drive.
That's a whole country.
An 8-hour drive can get you from Ukraine to France.
That's an Ohio away.
Bobby,
That's an Ohio away.
No, that's a country.
Yeah, but that's the size of
What
Ohio.
is that country? Belarus?
You've never heard of Belarus?
Belarus.
Belarus?
Is that
Never
what
heard
it
of
is?
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's the smart
they're
one.
allies with Russia.
We learned that
Anyway.
in this war, didn't we?
Anyway, so a
Belarus.
question comes up about Lithuania, and
It's a
and
17-hour
Owen
drive.
Owen says,
Well, wait a minute. Sorry, I
"That's
don't mean
to
to interrupt.
Florida. That's like to
But
Florida."
no, look, they go around Belarus. Like, what is with that?
Because they don't have roads.
They don't have. They don't have the highways.
infrastructure.
We're
Hey,
dead.
do you remember the
We
episode
don't go to Belarus.
where we were talking about infrastructure?
That's a good point. Okay.
So
That's
now,
a
look,
lot.
look,
Sorry,
we're getting
sorry.
educated.
So
we're getting educated.
technically,
I did this.
Marshall
You're
was
fine.
right. It's just
You're fine.
stayed away.
but to the point though.
Told you it was near.
Hey,
said near.
don't get all cocky over there.
I said near, and you fuckers are fighting.
no, I
Cheyenne.
have valid reasons. Okay.
See our previous episode.
Helena.
Right. What episode was that? 93. No.
Throwback.
No, but the Lithuanian question comes up, and Owen's like, got this fact. And he beats the Jeopardy guy, whatever. And I'm like, how the fuck did you know that? Well, he watches on YouTube facts about countries, facts about flags, facts about, what's just worldly shit. And he can sit there and name. You show him flags, he's like, I know what that country is. You show him commodities, I know what country leads in that commodity.
Damn, he went down a rabbit hole.
He watches that on YouTube.
Holy shit.
That's the shit he watches. Now he does watch brain rot BS too.
Right,
But he
right.
mixes
Everybody
that.
But one video caught him,
Yeah,
and he watched
went
it, and then
down.
it took him down.
Yeah, and then
that
I go
road.
and then I go have a meeting with his teacher, and she's like, he's a genius. Like they're testing him for like the high ability stuff, and
I wish he would stop telling me to kiss my ass. But he's a genius.
he was at. I took him to the. I
No,
took him.
no, he taught him to say that.
I took him. I took
Hey,
him
you
to
see that
the.
guy?
I take.
Yeah, tell him to kiss your ass.
I took him to the
Yeah.
gym. I've been taking Owen to the gym on Saturdays, and last Saturday we were there, and so Zach works him out, and Owen, hits his water and goes and works out, and then Zach comes back in the room, and Zach's like, "Hey, do you have any water?" And he goes, "You just saw me drinking out my water bottle, didn't you?"
Oh my god!
And Zach was like,
He's a Sanders.
"Go run."
Yeah,
That is the most Sanders
Yeah.
thing I've heard come out of kid's mouth. 100%.
that's great. Proud dad moment.
Yep. He taught him.
Zach came back over. He's like, I know that.
yeah,
I know
I
that's
see.
your child now. Anyway, YouTube is not necessarily all like you're saying.
It's
YouTube,
not. You just
AI,
have to regulate it. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay, as a parent, it takes a lot of work to put in time to regulate and put the right tools in play to block your kids from getting into those situations.
Yeah.
And research. You know what? One day I'd love to do just like a session on what you need to do to help put the tools in place that YouTube in general has to keep your kids from getting down those rabbit holes, right? So it takes effort, and you got to do your research. It's just like letting your kid go outside, and I've kind of explained this to somebody. Like, would you let your kid ride around the neighborhood on their bike? Right? It's the same thing. You got to have some kind of boundaries to set for them. Hey, don't go past the mailbox down there.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of world.
yeah.
It's just virtual.
And
you have to set boundaries for them.
You know what's nuts
To
to me
protect them.
is you bringing that up right now is you might be able to find this online is the future our kids will spend more time in the metaverse than they will outside.
100%. So why would we take them away from it?
And so, like, the metaverse is what, like, Zuckerberg and all these people are building.
Yeah.
They're going to be online,
It's gonna be a
essentially,
virtual world.
living in this virtual world more than they will actually be like we are doing out in
Right.
the
100%.
actual world.
Which is why I want to lean back into what I was talking about with the schooling. They need to focus on soft skills and stuff like that in high school and middle school. Gotta focus on that. You're teaching something to our kids that they can just pull up and get the answer to in a half a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Focus on the workforce, soft skills, all that good stuff, accountability.
Yeah.
Focus on that.
How is it-
Teach them how to interact with people. Why is that not a class?
How is it any different than us when we grew up and they're like, you can't use a calculator or you can't use this. You'll never. And it's like, come on, lady.
It's not.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
just, I know it's times 10, but it's the same thing.
You're
right?
not gonna stop me from spelling out boobs in the calculator.
Never.
It's not gonna
Never.
happen. That's one of the first things you learn with it.
Yeah.
You're not going to be walking around with a calculator in your pocket your whole life.
Yeah.
How are you going to be able to do this? Well, I literally have a computer in my fucking
actually,
pocket
I mean,
now.
kinda.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think we just need to lean into it as a society and focus on workforce. That's
Yeah.
just my opinion.
I agree.
I feel like we might not have so many kids walking around not knowing how to communicate. Let's talk about that. Like,
Yes.
these kids are awkward. It's
They're
hard to have a
awkward as
conversation
shit.
with them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a good solid percentage of them that just flat out have no idea how to have a conversation with somebody.
Right. How to look somebody in the eyes when they're talking
Yeah.
to
Oh
you,
my
shake
God.
their hand, give that firm
100%.
handshake. You
Just
know,
be positive. Hold themselves accountable.
being
Like
able
just,
to read somebody based off emotion and
Yeah.
ooh, he's having a day today.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole new world to them. And that could be multiple classes. You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy to learn that stuff, especially if your parents aren't teaching it to you. So that's where I stand on that.
I agree,
I wish that
100%.
we would focus more on that stuff in the school systems,
Oh yeah. Well, I
which
mean,
they are
Well,
open
plus,
in
I
that
mean,
book.
some of that can be used in trades. I mean, you've seen it with
Yeah.
just the YouTube mechanics. You know, just the videos you can see on that. If you're following the right stuff, it can actually be a little bit better than ASC stuff. You know, you're seeing
Oh yeah, 100%.
versus a book.
You're seeing real diagnostics live, not just hey do.
Right.
Yeah, it's
super
100%.
helpful. Super helpful. I don't know how much stuff I learned about how to work on my car just literally Googling.
Yeah,
Model, year,
yeah.
what it is. How do I do brakes in a 2021 Honda Accord? Yeah, no problem. Here you go. This
Yeah.
is what you need to do. Bing, boom, boom. Done. I got everything. I know what I need to do. I know the stupid little set screw
Yep.
that likes to get stuck. I won't talk about that.
Imagine if we taught our kids how to problem solve
Well, I think it's
instead of giving them a book and step by step.
well, and I don't.
You know?
The problem is that we're all geared towards testing. It's all geared towards that. That the standardized testing that everyone's got to pass. It's not functional. It's not designed to be functional real world. It's just to look good on a test score, right?
And get the funding. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's designed for kids to fail?
it's
know
a
what I mean?
problem. And it's the same
Here's
reason
a test,
why.
test.
How do we not spend more time with kids teaching them finances?
Yeah,
how
the
to
whole
balance.
nine-
How
yes.
to balance your budget? I mean, to
Yeah.
I
be
mean,
fair,
fuck, what is it in high
the
school?
government
You
don't wanna
don't.
do that, but-
You can't take economics and government and all that stuff until you're a sophomore, junior. Like
I took government as a senior, I think.
like your tenure's almost done, and by that point you're done and ready to move on.
And you really need those courses.
You need
the
4
common
years of
sense.
it.
You need a consistent time spent there. But you also everybody needs some shop. Bring back shop.
Honestly, if we're being honest with ourselves, our educational system's fucked, and we need to blow it up.
It's
Like-
true. It's
a problem.
100% true.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
We are not preparing our children, even
well, the
us.
sad thing is you even
for
have
real
teachers
life.
calling this stuff out too. Like
Yeah.
so many
I don't
teachers
blame
don't want to
any
be
teacher.
teaching this.
How many times were you in class, okay, and you're going, and you're thinking in your mind, like, through your day-to-day that, you go to the grocery store with your mom, and you're like, what the hell is
Yeah.
this going to do for
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Like, what is this algebra problem going to help me get through my day-to-day in life?
Yeah.
You know? Just look back at that.
And I think it should be.
functional
I think it should be more geared towards. And this is going to sound weird, but it should be like if a kid, if he shows a propensity to, I'm really good at this math problem.
Yeah.
Let's push this kid
Into
to
that realm.
And then this kid shows I really like whatever. However you would test it on a kid, but he turning wrenches, whatever. Okay, great.
You're going this
You're going
direction.
over here.
Yeah.
Why is that a problem?
Well, if you think about it,
Because they don't
too-
have enough resources to create those individual paths, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, our we don't have enough
Well, I mean,
resources
you-
to teach the basics.
You look
Yeah.
at you look at Warren Central.
Oh boy.
You know, so many of the New Pal schools had to, or New Pal kids would have to come over for the trade center to learn
Yeah.
how to work
Right.
on cars, or if you want to be a carpenter, or if you want to learn welding.
That
You
was
know, so
just
many of
now
the
starting. Yeah.
so many of the
fantastic.
schools don't have that stuff around the area, so many kids would come over, and now
Right.
some of those schools are starting to get more money, more than they ever have, to where they can afford stuff like that. But it's like, gosh, you're seeing so much of a decline because it's way harder. It's more of a pain in the ass.
I will say this: the schools are opening up to this kind of stuff. They're letting. There's a lot more internships in high schools, and they're letting them go out in
Yeah.
the workforce. I don't think that there's enough time for that. Okay, when you look at a normal school day for a kid, they let them go and do that for like 2 or 3 hours of the day. Okay, they start there in the morning, they finish their day at the school.
Yep.
They are opening that up to a whole new realm. I just think they need to open it up more.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like can you get 2 full days in maybe at the workplace or the workforce?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They need a lot more
what
of it
the
because
answer is to that.
guess what? Like ChatGPT is like if you think you're going to go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, the best doctor that's going to be out there, its name's ChatGPT. The best lawyer that's going to be out there,
Well,
and it may not be
yeah.
ChatGPT. I'm just saying that now because we have ChatGPT. It could be whatever. The best lawyer out there is going to be AI. It's all coming. Like this is all coming. Like and you need to learn.
They're going to
some-
be able to make a decision.
Skynet,
Bam.
Skynet's coming.
You've been saying that for a while.
I'm
and
telling
it's
you,
kinda-
boys,
it's kinda
Skynet
there.
is coming.
And I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying
Well,
this
it's-
is what it is.
Yeah, and be careful, y'all, with ChatGPT. About up to 40% of the current data is trained off of Reddit forums. Now, there's some good information in there, but I will caution against that it's not necessarily the best source. So be skeptical, question it, make sure you throw some
Fact check,
things in there.
fact check, fact check.
Double check it, but yeah, it's still pretty
but
good.
it's only getting
Still pretty
better and better and better and better.
I
and
think
better
that
and better.
the overall point here, though, is that it's a very good one. Is the education system is designed to do one thing, and it's pass tests. That's it, and to set kids up to go off to college. Now, how many of us, how many people out there who went to college are like, man, I could have just honestly, I could have stayed in a skilled trade. I could have went
Most.
and learned CAD. I
Yep.
could have learned how to be a machinist.
Yep.
We've got buddies that do that, and they make a good damn living doing it.
Yep.
How many people are out there and they're in the skilled trades? They're they're carpenters. They're bricklayers. They're pipe fitters. There's good money to be made. Like we're just setting our kids up to you're making kids really feel bad about themselves because they can't follow algebra. Like their
Yeah.
brain's not wired that way.
Yes.
But they could be the greatest plumber
Ever.
in the world.
Ever.
It
Yeah.
all makes sense to them. They get it.
Yeah.
It connects. We don't have the resources to find that out about kids. And I don't know exactly what the answer is. None of us in this room are smart enough to come up with here's the full game plan. But we are smart enough to realize that it doesn't work.
This ain't it.
Yeah, this whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't care what China's doing. I don't care what Japan or any other country is
Doesn't
doing.
matter.
We need to look at it and say, what are we trying to do? We're trying to educate our kids to help them become successful adults.
In what they're good at.
Yeah,
And what
just-
they're passionate about.
We need pipe fitters, y'all.
Some of us have
mean,
Welders.
We need welders.
Yeah.
Welders
Somebody's
paying
gotta
some
do it.
damn
Yeah.
good money too.
Yes.
Starting
And
out.
you know what? Because the way the system has been, there's so many people, even in their 50s and 60s, that still haven't found
Right.
something they're good at
Right.
Yeah.
and passionate about that they could be useful with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And
it's
honestly, you could probably say that for the majority of Middle America.
Oh, yeah.
like, oh yeah,
No,
100%.
I mean, you got good at something,
Yeah.
and it's not your love, but now you're trapped.
Well, no, the thing is,
Look
that
at us
you-
in automotive for so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, I mean, the people are told, "Hey, go to college; it's going to solve all your problems. This is the only way to get a good job."
Right.
You go to college, you get the higher education. Well,
You just
the-
wasted 4 years of your
you know,
life.
we've got some of us four plus years into
Yep.
college, and we've got degrees, and yeah, I mean, there's some positives to it, certainly in terms of
sure.
income potential.
For
But
sure.
how many of the people who are doing that are really enjoying what they're doing? How many of them would be happier making a little less money potentially, but they get to work with
Well,
their hands?
I'm just
they
glad
get to be
see,
creative.
I think it's
you know?
slowing down
It's just
because,
a
like,
different-
for us, I think we were the tail end of like college could be a good potential because you go to college now. I don't care what you do, you're coming out with $100,000 in debt. Like for the most part, you're coming
Oh, yeah.
out. If you go to a 4-year school, no
In
matter-
person.
you're
Yeah.
in person 4-year school. No matter what the institution is,
Mm-hmm.
you're coming out with at least close to $100,000 in debt for no matter what you want to go to school
Yep.
for. To be a teacher, which we know doesn't make a ton of money. You want to be
Which is bullshit.
whatever.
fucking bullshit.
Yeah, we gotta pay teachers a lot more.
You name it.
Double
you,
their
you
salary.
name it. You're coming
Easy.
out with $100,000 in debt. That's insane. Like
Yeah.
that is insane. And so I am glad that we're slowly waking up to this, but we haven't figured out what the answer is yet. Like
I tell you what the answer is: double the salaries of the teachers and hold them more accountable.
there you go.
It's plain and simple. You know what happens when you do that? You draw more talented people in.
Yeah.
It's just like any business.
But
You
that-
draw more talented people in,
Yeah.
and you drive them to be better. It's
Well,
plain and simple.
And a lot of them are going to the private schools now because we're taking
yeah.
public funding and funneling it towards the
Yep.
private side. And what do you end up having? And listen, I get it. If you got a kid who can go to a private school, you're going to get a better education in most
It
cases.
ain't gonna be middle America. You can't afford that.
Yeah, it's a tough
know?
thing.
Or
It's a
you're like
tough
FC
thing.
and try to pimp yourself
How
out
many
to the
that-
data centers to get more money.
You know how many
shot. Well, shot at maybe a superintendent.
Yeah.
how many kids that go to a school like Cathedral or Roncalli or Bishop Chatard or Buff, and that's college tuition that some of these parents are paying for their kids to get this great education. It's like and for what?
And you don't blame the parents. At the end of the day, I don't blame parents at all for sending their kid to if it's
Absolutely.
a better school for them, if it's more aligned with their values, if you feel like the curriculum and everything lines up. Hey, listen, we're all of us are parents in this
Right.
room. We're all just trying to do the best we can for our kids. I don't fault anybody for that.
No.
The problem I have is just that at the end of the day, like we're getting put into a system where that's going to be the only place that you're going to be
Yeah.
able to get a decent education.
Yep.
And not everybody can afford it. Then what do? You just
Right.
going to give up on
Right.
the kids who don't come from
It's set
come
up.
from money?
It's
Like, it's
100% set up for failure.
Yeah.
It really is. The testing and all of it. There's
Yeah.
not enough funding that's getting funneled into it. It's sad. Is what
It
it
is so sad.
Why are we not focusing on that?
We just, you know what we need?
I understand
Honestly,
that.
we just need we need somebody to come in, a president, a
Yeah.
political party, somebody be like, you know what? We've just got to completely change it.
I think it's too far
Yeah.
down. Like I don't think one political party or one political person can change it. I think it's so
there's going to be a
fucked.
changing of the guards at some point of generations
Yeah.
in politics. It's going to happen. Okay. The old heads are going to go. The
Yeah.
reason it doesn't change is because you got to go to college. You got to, that's just, that was inbred in them their whole lives. And that's the only way they see it. Okay. Until that changes, and that torch gets passed, nothing's going to change on that. in
If
that
you don't look
aspect.
at it like generationally, you've got the boomers who are starting to retire, move out of the leadership
Yep.
positions and getting done, and now you've got the Gen Xers moving into those senior leadership roles, and what you have is a different perspective.
Yep.
Because if you talk to a Gen Xer, you talk to a millennial, they got a different viewpoints in general.
100%.
It's not across the board, not everybody, but en masse, you generally get a different vibe from them versus boomers, and. A lot of people have been saying that the boomers are, and that sounds like Trump, but a lot of people, a lot of people, they're all saying it. I don't know, but at the end of the day, like
everybody's saying it.
boomers were one of the most selfish generations, and they really aligned it around like what's in their best interest. I mean, that's the reality of it. So now we look at it and say, okay, if we've got a new generation, we have an opportunity to come in here and just change it up. We need to have and I know not everyone in the room believes in the moon landing, but if you think of that as like a concept in terms
Sure.
of united around a goal,
Yeah.
Well, educating our kids and raising a functional
Yes.
next generation, that feels like a
For
moon
sure.
landing that's worth
Yeah.
pursuing.
Another
100%.
14 days, Mike, the light will turn on.
Yeah. Sure
Just so
will.
you know, they'll be flipping the switch
There's
here.
going to be a beaver moon.
No,
Yeah.
that won't happen for another year.
I want the dragon moon. Let's get the green one. That'll flip people out.
Yeah.
Switch the green ball.
Is there a green moon? Look it up. I'm sure there's been a green moon.
There's got to be a
the,
green
it's the
moon,
It
phosphorus
reflected
maximus.
off of the
Yeah.
northern lights or
Yeah,
something.
some
Blah blah blah
bullshit.
blah
It's
blah. Oh, there was a huge solar
No.
storm that went around them.
It's
yeah.
the phosphorus for maximus.
yeah.
Grim
whatever.
platypus.
Well, there is, but it's a hoax, and it's related to 420. So I'll let you.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I like
Thank
it.
God
To
for
that I
Snoop.
say touche.
Thank God for Snoop.
Snoop Dio double jibber.
Snoop.
Anyways,
He's probably going to be president here. Let's just get real. We shouldn't talk too
Guarantee
much
it.
trash. He's going to end up being president.
probably that's the way we're going.
Love you, Snoop.
Yeah.
Then every state will be making phenomenal tax money. I'm for it.
Hey, we got to do something different. It's time to shake it up.
Anyways, you know what? The school systems, they just gotta figure a way out of the hole they're in my opinion. So I want to wrap it up on that. We could talk about the school systems all day. It all falls on who's running the school, you know, and at the end of the day, the people that we have running them probably need to be just like the rest of the swamp.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. First and 10. Go check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. All our full episodes are on YouTube and Spotify. Go check us out at First and 10. TIN. Peace.
Peace.